Hi children, welcome to today's class. I hope all are staying at home safely. Seema, this virus is disturbing children also nowadays. So be safe at home. Due to summer, you take lot of waters in liters and also don't sit in front of TV the whole day unnecessarily. Utilize the time properly by doing some exercise like yoga, some other activities and helping mommy in kitchen like that. Okay, let us come to our topic. Today we are going to see rational numbers remaining properties. Okay, last week what we have seen? Last week we have seen rational number introduction and then two properties. Yes or no? What are that? Closure property and commutativity. Just I am recalling that what we have seen in last class. Clear? See, rational numbers. What are the rational numbers? The numbers which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. Example, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, plus 5 by 6, etc. Clear? Then the two properties, closure and commutative. Closure means we know well. What is that? If we take any two numbers in any set, after operation, that answer must be in that set. In that basis, what result we have proved? A closure property is suitable for rational numbers under addition, subtraction, multiplication, but not under division. Okay, come to second property. What is that? Commutativity. Commutativity means while applying operations among the two numbers, if we change their place also, we have to get the same answer. This is commutativity. Here, what result we have proved at last? Commutativity is suitable for rational numbers under addition and multiplication, but not under subtraction and division. Clear? These things we have seen in the last class. Now, today we are going to see the remaining properties of rationals. What are that? Remaining properties of rationals, that are associativity, identity, role of zero, inverse. What are the properties we are going to see here? Associativity, identity, role of zero and inverse. That only I have written in the chart. After read out this, let me explain what are that. Clear? See, the first property here written as associativity. What is associativity? That means if we take any three numbers, see ma, again I am telling commutativity means having two numbers we have discussed. This property is very close to commutativity. Clear? Associativity means having three numbers. See, if we add or multiply or subtract or divide any three numbers, if we change their group also, we have to get the same answer. That is associativity. What is that, children? If we take three numbers and applying operations there, if we change their group also, we have to get the same answer. That is associativity. Clear, children? See, based on that, two results I have written here, that are for any three rational numbers a comma b comma c, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. What is that? A plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. What is this meaning? In general, what do you tell here? We can add the numbers in any order. What is that? We can add the numbers in any order. Okay, come to multiplicative category. A into b into c is equal to a into b into c. See, again I am reading. A into b into c is equal to a into b into c. In general, in words, how we can tell here? We can multiply the numbers in any order. What is that? We can multiply the numbers in any order. This is associativity. Clear, children? For this, some sums address I will explain here. Clear? Come to next property, that is identity. What is it? Identity. In the two categories we have. One is additive identity Another one is multiplicative identity. Additive identity means 0. Additive identity means 0. In general, how we can tell? For any rational number a plus 0 equal to a only. Yes or no? For example, 0 plus 7 by 3. 7 by 3 only, no? Okay. So that we can tell here additive identity is 0. Come to next, multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? Multiplicative identity is 1. What is it? Multiplicative identity is 1. In general, how we can tell? For any rational number a into 1 equal to 1 into a equal to a only. Clear? For example, 1 into 2, 2 only. 1 into 5, 5 only. Rational wise, 1 into 7 by 5 is equal to 7 by 5 only. Clear, children? Come to next. Role of 0. About 0 we have to tell here. 0 wise, just now we have seen addition wise, that is called additive identity of rational numbers. Okay, division wise we have to talk about 0 mainly here. Division of any rational number by 0 is not defined. This is very very important result regarding 0. Clear? Division of any rational number by 0 is not defined. How it is coming? Afterwards I will explain. Clear? See, division of any rational number by 0 is not defined. 0 by any rational is always 0. Clear? I will give some examples afterwards. Come to last identity, last property, inverse. What is that? Here also two categories. Additive inverse, multiplicative inverse. Additive inverse of any rational number a by b is minus a by b. Here additive inverse other name is negative number. Additive inverse other name is negative. That means opposite. So plus opposite minus. Clear, children? So simply how we can tell here, for example, plus 3. Plus 3. What is that additive inverse? Minus 3. In rational, 2 by 5. What is that additive inverse? Minus 2 by 5. Like that only. In general, how do you tell means? Additive inverse of any rational number a by b is minus a by b. Clear? Come to next, multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of any rational number a by b is b by a. What is this meaning? Multiplicative inverse means, see, here I want to tell one thing. Additive inverse means that sign only to be changed. The number remains the same. 2 by 3 means as it is 2 by 3. Plus become minus, minus become plus. But multiplicative inverse means the sign should be same. The place of the numbers to be changed. Numerator and denominator of the fraction to be changed. Clear? For example, 2 by 3 means, what is that multiplicative inverse? 3 by 2. Clear? Multiplicative inverse other name is reciprocal. What is that? Multiplicative inverse other name is reciprocal. In general, how do you tell? Reciprocal of any rational number a comma b, for that a by b is b by a. Multiplicative inverse of a by b is b by a. Clear, children? For all these properties, I will give some examples here. See, now I am going to put some sums for explaining that properties. Clear? What we have seen in the chart. First property is associativity. No. What associative tells here? We can add the numbers in any order. Multiplication wise, we can multiply the numbers in any order. But subtraction and division wise, this is not suitable for rationals. Clear? Now I am explaining here. Associative property. Here, for any rational numbers a comma b comma c, a value is I am taking as 1 by 2. B value is 2 by 2. C value is 3 by 2. I'm going to prove that addition wise associativity. Clear? What is that? What is the formula? A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. This is associativity. Yes or no? We will check coming correctly or not. What is A value? 1 by 2 plus B value 2 by 2. C value 3 by 2. What about right side? A plus B, no? A value is 1 by 2. B value is 2 by 2. C value is 3 by 2. The same values only I have written in both sides. But what I did, the group covered by me is different on both sides. Yes or no? Here second and third numbers I have covered. Their first and second numbers covered. That means we can add the numbers in any order. That's only we are so going to prove here. We will see whether coming correctly or not. See 1 by 2 plus add both addition of like fractions. We can add the numbers. Add the numerators easily. No need to find LCM work here. Clear? So 2 plus 3, 5 by 2 is equal to 1 plus 2, 3 by 2 plus C value is 3 by 2 only. See 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2, nothing but 6 by 2 is equal to, here also 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 6 by 2. Both sides we have same answer only. We got same answers only. See children, A, B, C values I have taken in rational ways. Result, what result we have written here? Under addition, associative property I have written here. What is that? Again I am telling A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. For the three rational numbers I have taken on both sides I have solved and got answers also correctly. Clear? So from this what do you observe? Associative property is suitable for rational numbers under addition. Clear? In general, we can tell we can add the numbers in any order. We will check the same by taking same values under multiplication ways. Just wait. Associativity under multiplication. How comes? We can multiply the numbers in any order. Yes or no? So, what formula will come? For any three rational numbers A, B, C, A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. Clear children? That's by taking same values we will check. How? A value is 1 by 2 into B value 2 by 2 into C value 3 by 2 is equal to, what is at right hand side? A value, the same. 1 by 2 into 2 by 2 into 3 by 2. Clear? Multiply. Here also LCM work not necessary. Product of two fractions is equal to product of the numerators by product of the denominators. LCM work is not necessary here. Keep it in mind. So 1 by 2 into bracket work first solve. So 2 by 2 into 3 by 2 is nothing but 2 3s are 6 by 2 2s are 4 is equal to, here right hand side what comes? 1 into 2, 2, 2 2s are 4 into 3 by 2. Now 1 by 2 into 6 by 4. 1 into 6, 6 by 2 4s are 8. Here 2 3s are 6, 4 2s are 8. Clear? Same answer only we are getting here also. See, multiplication wise, what associative is telling here? A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. In general, we can multiply the numbers in any order. Clear? Three rational numbers I have taken and applied the result. Solved both sides. We are getting same answer only. Clear children? So, like this, you can check by taking some other rational numbers in subtraction and division wise. See, I am telling addition and multiplication wise associativity is suitable, but it is not suitable under subtraction and division. See how comes that result. See, a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. Subtraction wise associativity is not suitable. Division wise how comes? A divided by b divided by c is not equal to a divided by b divided by c. This is also not suitable only. You can check for these two results by taking some other rationals at home. Clear? See, next property what we have seen. What property we have seen? Identity. What is that? Identity. For this we will see now example. Identity. Identity wise two cases we have seen. One is additive identity. Additive identity, what I said? Additive identity is 0. In general, how do you say? For any rational number a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a only. Clear? Just give an example. If you take a as 5 by 4, what comes? 0 plus 5 by 4 is equal to, repeat, change and add. 5 plus 4 add with 0 is also 5 by 4 only. Yes or no? For example, a equal to 2. Add with 0, 2 plus 0, 2 only. 5 plus 0, 5 only. Likewise, rational wise, 5 by 4 plus 0. 5 by 4 only. So, whatever add with 0, we will get the same. So, 0 is called additive identity of rational numbers. Okay. Second case, in this, what we have seen? Multiplicative identity. Second one is multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? That is 1. For example, see, a equal to 7. What comes? 7 into 1 is equal to 7. 10 into 1 is equal to 10. Likewise, a is 5 by 4 means what comes? 5 by 4 into 1 is equal to 5 by 4 only. What do you observe in this? For any rational number a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a only. Clear? So, if you multiply any number with 1, you will get the same answer only. So, that 1 is called multiplicative identity. Understood, children? Next property, we have seen roll of 0. What is that? Roll of 0. About 0, we will see here. A roll of 0. See, just now we have seen 0 is called additive identity. Mainly we have to talk about 0 under division. See, if you divide any number by 0, 0 divided by a, take like this. If you divide 0 by any number, we will get always result as 0 only. 0 by anything is 0. This you know well. Clear? But anything by 0 is not defined. Don't confuse in two cases. Very, very important. Clear, children? Division of 0 by anything is 0. Here, division of anything by 0 is not defined or meaningless. How comes? See, 0 by anything. For example, 0 divided by 5. How comes? 0 is dividend, 5 is the divisor. Here nothing. So if you don't have here anything, then how do you divide here? That means 0 will come as the answer. Clear, children? 0 by anything is always 0. 0 times 5 is there in 0. Like that it goes. But oppositely, if you take 5 divided by 0. What is this fraction form? This fraction form is 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0. What is this fractional form? 5 divided by 0. Especially in rational category, if you discuss, denominator has 0 here. Clear? But what is the condition of rational? Denominator should not be equal to 0. Should not be 0. Clear? So, we can tell division of any rational number by 0 is meaningless. Meaningless, not defined. Understood? Division of 0 by any rational number is always 0. Division of any rational number by 0 is meaningless. Why? Because denominator has 0. But condition of rational, denominator should not be 0. So that we proved the result like this. Division of any 0 by anything is always 0. But division of anything by 0 is not defined. Understood? See, next property. See, next property is inverse. What is that? Inverse. In this category, what we have seen, two cases. One is additive inverse, another one is multiplicative inverse. See, additive inverse, what I told you, additive inverse of any rational number a by b is minus a by b. Here sign only to be changed. Clear? Additive inverse of any rational number a by b is minus a by b. Additive opposite, additive other name is negative number. Clear, children? For example, a equal to 2 by 3. A equal to 2 by 3. What is this additive inverse? Minus 2 by 3. Additive inverse of this a is minus 2 by 3. A is 2 by 3. That additive inverse is minus 2 by 3. You can ask, ma'am, how we can check whether this is additive inverse of that? See, there is a result. If you add any number with its additive inverse, the result becomes 0. This is checking result. Clear? A plus minus a is equal to 0. You can check using this statement. Clear? For example, a equal to 5. 5 by 6. What is this additive inverse? Minus 5 by 6. Yes or no? Add both addition of like fractions only. What comes? 5 by 6 plus minus 5 by 6. Add both. Plus 5 minus 5 becomes 0. 0 by 6 nothing but 0. Clear? So, using this result, you can verify whether this is additive inverse of that or that is additive inverse of this. What condition? If you add both, you must get answer 0. Clear? This is checking. For checking purpose, you can use this statement. For in general, how do you say this? For any rational number a plus minus a is equal to 0. In words, how do you tell? If you add any number and its additive inverse, the result is 0. That means you can tell both are additive inverse of each other. Like that. Clear, children? See, next case, multiplicative inverse. What is that? Multiplicative inverse. That other name is reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse. That other name is reciprocal. Okay. See, for example, A equal to 2 by 5. What is this reciprocal? Reciprocal is 5 by 2. Here signs should be same. In additive inverse, what we have focused about that sign. Plus means minus, minus means plus. But here multiplicative inverse means the signs should be same. The place of numerator and denominator of the rational to be changed. Right? Clear? 2 by 5 is the rational number. That reciprocal is 5 by 2. Clear? This is the procedure. How do you check here also? How we can tell this is reciprocal of that? There is the result. For any rational number A, the product of rational number and its reciprocal is always 1. This is that result. Using this result, you can check one rational number is the reciprocal of another one. For example, what is this result? See, again I am telling product of any rational number and its reciprocal is always 1. How we can check? See, take this answer value for A equal to 2 by 5. Multiply with which? By that reciprocal. Reciprocal means the numerator denominator of the fraction to be changed. So 5 by 2. Solve this. 2 5s are 10, 5 2s are 10. Otherwise if you cancel also 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2. 1 5 is 5, 1 5 is 5. Answer is finally 1. So clear? So how do you check? If you multiply any rational number by its reciprocal, your answer must be 1. That means we can decide the first one is the reciprocal of the second one. That means both are reciprocal of each other. Like that we can tell. Clear, children? So for checking any rational number, whether the particular rational number is reciprocal or not, how do you check? Take this result. A into 1 by A is equal to 1. Clear? See, one more property is there. I left in the chart. What does that means? Distributivity of rational numbers. What is that? Distributivity property of rational numbers over multiplication under addition. What is that? Property itself getting bigger. See, distributivity. Distributive property want to see now here. Clear? See, what is that? A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Another one is there. A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. Important results only. What is this? What is the name of this property? Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. This is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Division wise, this result is not suitable. Clear? You can check. See, if you watch this property closely, you come to know in the previous properties and all we have seen addition means addition only. A plus B equal to B plus A. A into B equal to B into A. Like the commutativity, associativity, and then we have taken one operation only one time. But only in this property. Which property? Distributive property only. You will deal two operations together. This is the difference between this property and that. Clear? Multiplication, addition together functioning here. Multiplication, subtraction. Okay. What this property is called a distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Okay. Just I will give some example for this property. Clear? See, for any three rational numbers A, comma B, comma C, A value the same I am taking simple level. A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 2 by 2, C equal to 3 by 2. First property addition wise I am going to prove here. What is that addition wise? We are saying A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. What is this meaning part? In left hand side, we are going to add the numbers first and then with the result, we are going to multiply the next number. But at right hand side, multiplication works are coming part by part. Then both answers we are going to add secondly. So left hand side addition work is coming first, multiplication work is coming second. But right hand side multiplication works are coming first and addition work is coming at second. Anyhow, answers will come equally. About this only we are going to see here. Clear? A equal to what we have taken 1 by 2 into B plus C, no? So 2 by 2 plus 3 by 2. A into B plus C. Clear? What at right hand side? A into B. A 1 by 2 into B 2 by 2 plus A into C 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. Clear na? See, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This A is common for both inner parts. Clear? Check whether answers are coming equally or not on both sides. The addition of like fractions, no need to find LCM work here. So 2 by 2 plus 3 by 2. What comes? Nothing but 5 by 2 is equal to, here product of two fractions is the product of numerators by product of denominators. So 1 2 is 2 by 2 2s are 4 plus 1 3 is 3 by 2 2s are 4. Here again multiple work. Addition work first, multiplication work second. So 1 into 5 5 by 2 2s are 4 is equal to, here addition of like fractions. So 2 plus 3 5 by 4. Coming correctly or not? So what did you observe here? Left hand side added first and then multiplied. Right hand side multiplied part by part first and then added. Anyhow, answers came equally, correctly. Clear? So this is called, what is that? Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Likewise, for subtraction, you can take some other values in rationals and check yourself. Clear, children? See, now we are going to see exercise sums. Okay, that's all properties are fully covered. See, exercise 1.1. First one, using appropriate properties find. Using appropriate properties find. In the first question given here, minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Like this given part. We have to solve this using some suitable property. Clear? Minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Clear? See, keeping in this position, we we can't identify which property is suitable. Yes or no? So what I'm going to do here means, for my convenience, I'm going to alternate these parts. See, actually this is one part. This into this. Multiple part is here. Here also one more multiple part is coming. So for solving and also using suitable property, what I am going to do here, just alternate this parts together. Okay. I am not going to change this value. Just for my convenience, I am going to change the group only here, because commutativity is suitable under addition, no? So I am going to keep this part and this part together. After this. I am going to take at back side. See, minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. What I did here, addition parts I have taken together, multiplication parts I have taken together. This addition part I kept at back side. Why? For matching some property here. Clear? Okay, I am not going to change this value. Okay, which property is suitable? Just to say, here minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. Here 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. 3 by 5 is coming 2 times here. Repeatedly coming in both groups. That means, and also multiple operations involved in both groups. That means, which identity is suitable? Whether commutativity or associativity or distributivity. Which is suitable here? Distributivity only. Why? Multiplication, subtraction. Two operations are functioning together. That means which property is suitable here? Just now I thought no. Only in distributive case only the two operations functions together. Clear? So we come to know here which is the suitable property means distributivity. In the two cases are there. A multiplication over addition, multiplication over subtraction. Clear? Here which is suitable? Multiplication over subtraction. Yes, that second property of distributivity is suitable for this sum. Okay, I am going to write that only here. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. What is that? A into B minus A into C is equal to A into B minus C. A into B, for any three rational numbers A, B, C. What is distributivity of multiplication over subtraction? Telling means A into B minus A into C is equal to A into B minus C. Here A value, which and also in both multiplication part, that A is repeatedly coming. So that we decided our A value is here 3 by 5. Why? Because that only repeatedly coming in both multiplication groups. So we identify here A equal to 3 by 5, B equal to minus 2 by 3, C equal to 1 by 6. Clear, children? So in the place of A, B, C, apply the given values. A 3 by 5 into B value minus 2 by 3. A value again 3 by 5 into C value 1 by 6. This is left hand side. What about right hand side? Our question is matching with the left side of the property. That means we have enough to prove only right hand side. Clear? This is not necessary to prove here. For explaining you, for understanding purpose, I have written both sides. Our question is matching with this property left hand side based. So it is enough to prove only that right hand side. Clear? So no need to prove both sides. So A into B minus A into C is equal to what comes? A into B minus C. This only I am going to prove here. So A value is 3 by 5 into B value minus 2 by 3 minus C value, what is that? 1 by 6. A into B minus C. True. As it is A value outside. B minus C. Subtraction of two fractions. And also unlike fractions, usually what to do? You have to take LCM. What is LCM of 3 and 6? 6 only. So for here 6 is there. But here we want LCM answer 6. In the sense what to do? We have to multiply by common number 2 by 2. Yes or no? At the time what comes? Numerator minus 2 into 2 minus 4. Denominator 3 2s are 6. Clear? So minus 4 by 6. What I did? LCM work of 3 and 6 I have taken. Clear? Because both are unlike. Now 1 by 6. So 3 by 5 into minus 4 by 6 minus 1 by 6 minus 5 by 6. Okay, this 5 will be cancelled. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. Final answer here minus 1 by 2. Final answer? No, just this two group answer is minus 1 by 2. With that, which is remainder plus 5 by 2 is there. Clear? So, first two groups answer only minus 5 by 2 no. Sorry, minus 1 by 2 no. So, minus 1 by 2 plus this third part 5 by 2. Both added. So, what comes? Minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2 become 4 by 2. Nothing but if you cancel, you will get the answer 2. That's all children. What I did, actually question is minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Using appropriate property, find the answer for the question. What I did, without changing its value, for my convenience, I have alternated the group only. Two multiplication parts taken together and the third part 5 by 2 kept at back side. Clear? So here I have used distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Clear? That time first two groups answer was minus 1 by 2. With that I added plus 5 by 2. Final answer for this question is 2. Clear children? Like that in this section itself one more question is there. You have to solve. Okay ma. Today's class enough up to this first section. Remaining sums of this exercise we will see in the next class. Based on this worksheet will come. Take practice. Thank you.